The trans identity, at least for me, it was a way to communicate feelings that were too big for me to understand at the time because I was 15 and my brain wasn't working as good as it does now. There's a lot going on underneath the surface. It's not gonna work if you just argue, if you try to present facts. You really have to kind of humble yourself and bring yourself down to the level of your child and try to emotionally connect and figure out what are the emotional drivers, what is your kid needing that they're kind of trying to express via the trans identity, and go from there and really focus on strengthening the relationship as opposed to the goal of convincing them to think differently.
Yeah. We just got a couple more minutes added to us. So, well, Gabe was doing this. I don't know if he meant wrap it up or keep going. So I'm going to interpret it as keep going. Sorry. This is, as a parent with 4 kids, this situation just breaks my heart when there are situations that where a parent with somebody 13, 14, 15-year-old is demanding cross-sex hormones. And if their parent doesn't consent, they could lose custody. Is that a thing? Is that a myth? Is that a conspiracy theory, or is that happening? And what advice would you...
There's a man in Canada who just got 6 months, I believe, in prison for failing to affirm the gender of his 15 or 16-year-old daughter. So definitely not a conspiracy theory.
What would you say if you had that parent who may be watching? I mean, what would you say to a parent? Would you say give in so you don't lose custody? Or is there anything, what would you do in that situation?
I mean, the custody issue is definitely terrifying. That's the state interfering in your sensitive relationship with your child. I don't know if I can speak to that, but just in terms of relationship issues without the law coming in, I would say that, again, it's just very important to prioritize that relationship and try to switch the focus away from the gender stuff. Because if you're just arguing about the gender stuff, they're gonna double down. You really need to kind of understand what is going on beneath the surface.